we are hitting the ground running with breaking news. Bayern Munich is deeply concerned about Alphonso Davies' mental state following a very bitter injury that has thrown his World Cup hopes into serious jeopardy. We dive into the details of this troubling situation and what it means for the Canadian star as we go.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSocket's Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
Next up, we look at the intense contract battle surrounding Konrad Laimer. Bayern Munich is drawing a hard line on his massive wage demands, and we uncover the latest on whether they will budge on the 15 million euros figure and what this means for the Austrian star's future. In huge news for the defense, Bayern Munich defender Kim Min-jae has survived an injury scare. We get the latest updates on his MRI results and whether he and Leon Goretzka are set to play through the rest of the season. And finally, we wrap up with more updates on the Bayern Munich squad and transfer rumors. Stay locked in because we have all the essential details you need to know. Don't miss a second of this action. Bayern Munich is facing significant concerns regarding Alphonso Davies' mental state following a severe muscle injury that has jeopardized his World Cup prospects. The Canadian international sustained a suspected tear to his left posterior thigh during a Champions League semi-final loss to Paris Saint-Germain, ruling him out for the remainder of the campaign. Club sporting director Christoph Freund expressed deep disappointment, stating, "That is very bitter, especially for him and naturally for us as well." Freund noted that Davies has struggled to find rhythm after successive injuries, adding that the current situation is also a mentally difficult phase. Davies' medical history is concerning. Following a cruciate ligament tear and cartilage damage in his right knee in March 2025, he spent 9 months sidelined. Since returning in December, he has suffered repeated setbacks, including a torn muscle fiber in February and a thigh strain in March. This third muscle-related issue in a short period raises fears that the constant rehabilitation cycle is taking a heavy psychological toll. The club hierarchy is acutely aware of Davies' mental well-being, referencing his past disclosures about his mental health struggles, including a reported breakdown during a previous long-term recovery. Manager Vincent Kompany echoed these anxieties, assuring that while physically he is not worried, the mental aspect is incredibly difficult. With the World Cup scheduled from June 11 to July 19, Davies is under intense pressure. Kompany emphasized that the mental switch is as crucial as the physical therapy, noting that smaller, recurring injuries can inflict extra mental strain. Despite the challenges, the manager remains hopeful, stating, "He has to flip the switch again very quickly now. Let's see what happens regarding the World Cup. There is no other way and we will help. We will support him." Bayern Munich is maintaining a firm stance on Konrad Laimer's contract demands, indicating a potential impasse in negotiations. Reports indicate that Bayern Munich will not meet Laimer's requested salary figures, with sources suggesting the gap between the club's offer and his demands is significant. Uli Hoeneß, a member of the supervisory board, acknowledged Laimer's value, but stressed that the player must recognize the reality of the situation, suggesting a wage request of that magnitude is excessive given his current standing. Bayern Munich has prioritized significant investments in other players, including Musiala, Davies, and Joshua Kimmich, and has presented an improved offer for Laimer's current contract. The Austrian player is reportedly earning between 8 million euros and 9 million euros gross annually, while his demands exceed 15 million euros, a figure Bayern has signaled is non-negotiable. The club's strategy appears to be contingent on Laimer's future, noting that if they lose him for free in 2027 when he turns 29, the loss is manageable, allowing them to extend his current contract for another season. While the situation remains fluid, communication between both parties is reportedly ongoing. Separately, there is no confirmation of any discussions between Bayern Munich and Tornike Kvaratskhelia, the younger brother of Paris Saint-Germain star Kvaratskhelia. Reports circulating on Sport Bild suggest that Tornike Kvaratskhelia has not traveled to Munich for talks with Bayern officials, and no meeting has been confirmed. There is no evidence of contact between the two parties. In other developments, a Bayern Munich-infused youth movement was noted in the Bundesliga Team of the Week selections for match day 33, featuring Jonas Erbig, Tom Biskoff, Michael Allies, and Arajan Ibrahimovic. Transfermarkt also highlighted Allies, Erbig, and Ibrahimovic in their selections. In transfer news, reflections are underway regarding Xabi Alonso's future following his departure from Real Madrid. Chelsea has shown positive initial talks with Alonso, who is reportedly available for a long-term project. While Alonso's future remains open, other candidates are still being considered for the manager role at Chelsea. Furthermore, former Bayern Munich defender Benjamin Pavard is expected to be available this summer. Olympique Marseille is reportedly not pursuing the €15 million option to sign Pavard, as he does not appear to be in Inter Milan's plans. Bayern Munich defender Kim Min-jae has received positive news regarding his injury status, easing concerns following a scare during the recent match against Wolfsburg. The South Korean centre-back was forced to leave the team at halftime due to knee issues, prompting an MRI scan to rule out damage. The results have come back negative, offering a significant relief to the Bavarians. Furthermore, fellow player Leon Goretzka, who also left the game early due to dizziness, is reportedly doing well. According to sources, both Kim Min-jae and Goretzka are expected to be fit to play for the remainder of the season. This availability means both players are set to feature in upcoming fixtures against Köln in the Bundesliga and Stuttgart in the DFB Pokal final. While Goretzka's participation in these matches will mark his final 2 appearances with the club, Kim Min-jae's future remains somewhat uncertain. Reports suggest he could be a trade target, though other indications point toward his contentment with his role at Bayern Munich. Fans are hoping manager Vincent Kompany maintains as many options as possible for the team's crucial closing matches. For ongoing updates on Bayern Munich and the German national team, readers are encouraged to tune into the latest episodes of Bavarian Podcast Works, available on Acast, Spotify, Apple, and other major podcast platforms. Bayern Munich defender Kim Min-jae has been cleared of serious injury concerns following a scare during the recent match against Wolfsburg. The South Korean centre-back was forced to exit the game at halftime due to knee issues, prompting an MRI scan. The results confirmed no damage, providing a significant relief for the Bavarians. In related news, Leon Goretzka, who also left the match early due to dizziness, is also reported to be recovering well. According to sources, both Kim Min-jae and Goretzka are expected to be fit to play for the remainder of the season. This means both players are set to feature in upcoming fixtures, including the Bundesliga match against Köln and the DFB Pokal final against Stuttgart. While Goretzka will have his final 2 appearances with the club, the outlook for Kim Min-jae remains somewhat uncertain. Reports suggest he may be a candidate for transfer, though other indications point to his contentment with his role at Bayern Munich. Fans are hoping that manager Vincent Kompany maintains maximum flexibility in his squad for the crucial closing matches of the season.